I'm here with Violet, and I have one job today over the next hour, and that's to film her the best hype video I possibly can to help get her adopted. Let's go.
Okay, you're good there.
Let's go. Okay, so it's pretty dark out, so we're not sure how good this is going to turn out. We thought it was going to turn out better, but we're just kind of giving it a whirl. We're going to see how it goes. We got no light, so we're playing some games here. Let's go.
We are making do with the light that we have, and I know the man behind the camera will make it look good, whatever it is.
Good. Appreciate
time to get this dog adopted.
Let's get this dog adopted. You know what? We're gonna just shine this light into this like open field area, and we're gonna see what we can get. This is very interesting. We got one light in the woods, and we're trying to make this video.
Good girl. Such a sweet baby.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Good job, puppy.
We're gonna try to get like a hero shot. It's kind of windy and it's cold. We have no light, so we have great lighting. It's my wife, and so we're gonna try to get like a hero shot for the end of the hype video. So. My wife's got a protein shake. So this is a good shoot, I think. We're gonna see what some of this footage looks like, but hopefully this video is freaking sweet. We're gonna have a sick voiceover underneath. But yeah, we got some shots running through the woods. We got some shots just carrying the lights, so we hope that the shots with the light turn out good. The street shots of crossing the street, I think those are gonna look pretty good too. But let's put this sucker together. We're gonna get a few last clips as we're going home. But let's put it together and let's see what we can make this out to be. We finished filming all that content, and now it's time to edit it. So we're gonna go ahead, plug the footage in, and we're gonna first see what we got footage-wise, and we're gonna get this thing rolling. Okay, so we're kind of looking at some of the footage we got here, and the footage looks pretty good. Of course, there's kind of it just kind of looks funny, right? Where it's, you know, I mean, we got the dog running. It's definitely a lot of long clips where we're looking for one moment that is gonna actually make the video. So that's really what we're looking for. So out of these long clips, and just because the dog is kind of, when you're working with animals, they're running all over the place, they're very unpredictable. You can't, especially when it's a puppy, we can't tell the dog exactly what to do. So we definitely have multiple takes on a lot of angles, and pretty much every single clip is probably gonna be fast, just looking at this footage. So the dog isn't necessarily doing exactly what we want it to do, but it's not bad. The colors are gonna be really interesting because the light that we were running around with, we had it on a pretty much just a perfect white setting. And so you have that, the street lights, and plus it's the middle of winter. So all of the grass, the leaves, there's really no color. Everything's super, super flat. So that's gonna be very interesting when we get to the color grading portion of this video. But just looking at this, the footage looks great. It's kind of exciting, surprisingly well. A lot of the stuff is in focus, using autofocus when it's this dark. I actually have a script written for the voiceover for this video. So we're gonna go to Artlist. We're gonna find a voice that we'd like to use for the voiceover. So let's play around with it a little bit.
Tommy passed by my store every morning.
I don't like that.
There's a second when everything you've carried finally lets go.
That's
The world
Chris.
slows. Your heartbeat doesn't.
Wow.
All the miles.
Okay.
The next exercise is going to focus on our anger control. And it's the fourth and last step. All you do.
All right, we're gonna go with that voice. We're gonna fast forward a little bit. We're gonna see what this sounds like. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit. Okay, we just finished exporting the voiceover from Artlist. Let's see what we got.
Making a case to adopt Violet.
Ooh!
Violet is a medium poodle at 40 pounds. But Violet doesn't jump. She sits.
Oh,
She will eat out of your hand.
what?
No shedding.
Okay.
And best of all, loves whoever's home she lives in. So adopt Violet and never be alone again.
This is great because it has those gaps, so we can kind of fill it with some different sound designs. So, okay, the next thing is we gotta find a song to go with it, or some type of music or something. There needs to be something that's kind of the main piece to it. So I'm gonna go search around a little bit for like 2 minutes and see what I can find. I think I found the song that I'm gonna use for this. Let's hear it. Builds a suspense, and I'm gonna cut it there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have another song come in that is kind of shifting the tone a little bit, because I think that's too dark for a dog. I think it just needs to be a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna search for something else. So there's gonna be a transition between these two songs. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I gotta figure out some sound design. I also downloaded some sound effects that are gonna be kind of layered in here, but let's hear the song. So it's gonna start with the first song we just heard, and then it's gonna transition to this song. So it's kind of got two different feelings to the video, and this is going to hopefully kind of add it to be, make it be a little bit, catch the attention. Lighthearted. It's got a good ending in it, kind of comes naturally. Okay, so now we're gonna cut up the video. We're gonna put everything in place, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna also add the sound design to it. Okay, something we're also gonna do is I'm gonna go into After Effects real quick. So I'm cutting up some of these clips, and I wanna add some graphics and kind of see what I can come up with. I added in the text where it says medium poodle. We have this walking shot, so I actually tracked the text to the scene. So as you can see, we used 3D camera tracker. We used that, we created a pinpoint, and we typed out medium poodle. And it actually looks like the dog steps over it, but the dog actually doesn't. Another one I also did is this one here. So another After Effects clip I'm gonna be doing is actually tracked this scene as well. So we actually have where the voiceover says no jumping, she sits. We actually have that tracked down. We put a little bit of shadow underneath too, so it looks like the text is floating above the grass, and it looks pretty good. So we got some text in there. That's gonna spice it up a little bit. We're not gonna put captions on this video all the way through, but I think that's pretty good. We'll put some text there that kind of spices it up. We got medium poodle. It just spices up some of the shots a little bit, and it adds some different elements to it. So I also downloaded this like preset that I actually edited quick as two, and I changed just like a few settings in it. And so I want to show that. So this is what it looks like with the sound, with the voiceover underneath, and with the music.
Making a case to adopt Violet.
So that's pretty cool. So I just changed some of the settings in there. It's just a preset, but it looks really good in this walking shot. So what we actually did is we actually separated the dog walking and the dog walker from the scene, so the text sits behind it. So it's almost like a silhouette of the dog. And so now let's add some color grading to it quick. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the other sound effects to it. So let's do this real quick. Okay, so where we're at right now is we got all the sound design in there, and we have pretty much everything cut up to the way we want. So we're gonna play this through real quick and see what it sounds like, and then we're gonna add some final small effects. I'm running out of time here. I'm gonna put together some small effects, and then I'm also gonna color grade it really quick here. So we're gonna go fast. So this is what it looks like so far.
Making a case to adopt Violet. Violet is a medium poodle at 40 pounds, but Violet doesn't jump. She sits. She will eat out of your hand, no shedding. And best of all, loves whoever's home she lives in. So adopt Violet and never be alone again.
Okay, so we're gonna add the last few effects in a color grade and let's see what it looks like. We got the color grade done. I know the countdown's going down. I added a little bit more text as well, just at the end to kind of as a final call to action. But we're gonna export it and let's see what the final cut looks like.
Making a case to adopt Violet. Violet is a medium poodle at 40 pounds, but Violet doesn't jump. She sits. She will eat out of your hand, no shedding. And best of all, loves whoever's home she lives in. So adopt Violet and never be alone again.